Development is very important. Employment is also equally important. We are facing the problem of terrorism, and particularly some part of the country there is lot of population that infiltration is there, and because of that also there are a lot of national problem and social problem. They are taking the jobs of original people. Actually, in the popular politics, every politician thinks about his next election.
Thank you very much for joining us. I know how busy your schedule is. So one thing, we've been talking to a lot of voters, and mainly the youngsters are saying, okay, we are supporting BJP. They will develop, but they don't talk about development. They talk about infiltration of Muslims. They should not do this. Why are they dividing the society by talking about infiltration? Such a small number of people.
Development is very important. Employment is also equally important. At the same time, internal and external security of the country is very, very important. Today, either we like it, may not like it. It is a serious problem. Somewhere, some part of the country, we are facing the problem of terrorism. And particularly some part of the country, there is lot of population that infiltration is there. And because of that, also there are a lot of national problem and social problem. When you have more population, more infiltration, ultimately the people, they will come, they are taking the jobs of original people. And that is to be very important, that we should be very cautious about it. You just imagine, as far as in Bangladesh is concerned, the infiltration, the way in which some of the districts in Assam, at the time of Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, at that time you just check the record. Some of the districts, they have majority now. It is a national threat. Because even in our own city in Nagpur, some area on the footpath, lot of people are doing business. When we find out the origin is from Bangladesh. So my feeling is we have to take preventive measures as far as the internal and external security is concerned, because the nation is most important. But at the same time, by creating jobs is very important. If we have good infrastructure, water, power, transport and communication, only on the basis of that we will get capital investment. Even in Mumbai, some of the constituency, the people who are in Mumbai, they know that in Mankhurd, Shivaji Nagar, the total area is maximum population coming from Bangladesh. And the people who are coming from abroad, particularly infiltrators, they are going to change the social and political fabric of that state. That is to be a problem.
Yesterday, Prannoy was talking about how Maharashtra has slipped from being per capita number 2 to number 14 or 15. You know, Maharashtra used to be among the best governed states in the country in the old days. Now, this year's budget, for instance, has a 1 lakh crore deficit, officially. Last year also, what deficit was, I mean, if you look at the newspapers, the whole world is being promised on the ads every morning. Where is the money going to come from? Should our governments be more fiscally responsible?
Actually, in the popular politics, every politician thinks about his next election. Yeah. And every socio-economic reformer thinks from century to century. As far as the economic standards and parameters are concerned, what you are telling to me, it is very serious and important. But at the same time, without winning election, there is no relevance to a politician. So everywhere in every state, either we take any state in South India, everywhere, there is this individual benefit politics is very important. And that is to be the main reason that without politicians are taking decisions.
But unless you can raise money to pay for those services, the state really gets into a fiscal problem.
So after that, we will think about it and we will resolve that problem. Presently, the first priority to get elected, that is to be important.
In India, the baad mein dekh.
So we were visiting a lot of places yesterday, and one thing which everyone has been saying is that there's no job over here. There are no factories over here. We have to go either to Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore or other places. Nagpur has been a place where we have Devendra Fadnavis, we have big leaders coming from here. But still, the youth over here are disappointed about it. And this has been an issue, sir, for the last 10-15 years. How do you look at this entire issue? Do you think Nagpur there's a scope of a lot of more development, especially for the youth in Nagpur?
First of all, the population of youth actually increasing every day.
Right.
And as far as Nagpur is concerned, we have started Mihan. We have TCS, SCL, Infosys, Tech Mahindra. And I have got the list of the youth of 88,000 people. They get employment in Mihan. Then the tourism is the most important sector in Vidarbha. We are tiger capital, Nagpur. Now the Tadoba, everywhere, all the forests are full. And tourism is a sector where 49% of capital investment, the expenditure is for employment potential. So problem is that from last 10 years when we are in power, we are continuously trying to create jobs. Now we have Butiburi industrial area, Hingna industrial area. Now we have started agro-processing industries. And the main problem is not urban development. Main problem is not industrial development. Main problem is from 60 years of the regime of the Congress party, they neglect rural agriculture and tribal economy. They don't have road. They don't have industry. They don't have good education institution, good health services. And the people in a large scale, they are coming to the city. Once upon a time of when Mahatma Gandhi was telling to the people that 90% of India is rural India. Now it comes to 65%. This 25 to 30% migration, that is to be a big problem. So now the first important thing we need to create, increase agriculture productivity and economic viability. We have to make not only smart cities but smart villages. We have to improve the living standard in the agriculture, rural and tribal India. And there we are trying for that to create jobs by creating tourism. Now we have 4 or 5 forests. Every day from the world people are coming to Nagpur. Now we already have project is completed in Ambora. That is to be beautiful project. Then we have musical fountains. We are making light and sound shows. That we want to attract the people. And the main reason is to create jobs. So problem is that the migration of rural area to the urban area is a problem. Because in Nagpur, the Chhindwara and Pandurna, the district in Madhya Pradesh, even in Chhattisgarh, people are coming to Nagpur. Even in whole Vidarbha, people are coming to Nagpur. So Nagpur doesn't have the capability to give the employment to all the people. If we are going to create jobs in the different part of Vidarbha, then ultimately it is going to resolve the problem. But we are trying our level best. Results are good. The positivity is there. But now every tahsil place, they are demanding for industry. They are absolutely correct. But in industry, whenever the person who is going to open industry and making investment there, every time he is going to verify whether the economic viability is there or not. So we are now making dry port here in Nagpur. We want to make it a logistic park here. We have 49 engineering colleges. We have given land of dump yard, West Dump Yard of Municipal Corporation to Symbiosis University. They invested 450 crore. Just 1 month before we have started Nursing Mungji in Nagpur. So 49 IIM is there, AIMS is there. So everywhere we are trying that by expansion of different field, how we are going to create jobs. That is to be the highest priority for that. And I'm sure that in next 3 years, we will at least create 2 lakh jobs in the Nagpur district and Nagpur city. And 100% we are working on that planning.
One thing which you said earlier, which is quite right, what we found, that rural areas, people are really suffering. From orange farmers we met, to cotton, to soya, to onions. And it's all government intervention. When the prices start going up because they're exporting, they put a tax, they put a limit. Other countries benefit from that because we have and the farmers are losing 20,000 rupees per acre, depending on the crop. But they claim they say, you're giving us 1,500 rupees, 2,000 rupees, free bus ride to women. But women, they say, we only go to use the bus once a month. What is the point of a free ticket? At least let us make money on our main occupation, our farming, which Government policies are going against it. What to do about that?
We are in global economy. Now the fixation of price is not in the hand of any government. The corn price is going to decide by USA. The sugar price is going to decide by Brazil. The soybean price is going to decide by Argentina. So today we have to think on the line to change the crop pattern. And that is to be the most important thing where I am talking from 2004.
Correct.
Making Kisan not as only Annadata, Urja Data, not Urja Data, Indhan Data, not Indhan Data, Hawaii Indhan Data, and third is hydrogen data. Now we are making bitumen. So there is a place where farmers get good price. Now I'm just giving you the example.
But not just price. Why do you put taxes on it? Then they lose money because of your taxes. These are government.
Sir, but I will tell you.
Yeah.
There is no that much taxes on agriculture. But I will give you an example. Last year, the price for corn was 1200 rupees. We started making ethanol from the corn, and now this year the price is for 2400. So exactly we need agro-processing industries, diversification of agriculture towards energy and power sector. We can replace completely petrol. We have the import of 22 lakh crores, out of which suppose we can give priority to agriculture and biofuel economy. It is going, suppose we will save 10 lakh crores of import, it is going to agriculture.
But tell us about onions. They are crying. They said, we were making some money, onion prices went up, government came in.
So the most
Why did
important
you do
problem
that?
in agriculture is about storage. Go down, pre-pulling plant, cold storage, that is a problem. Now government is making the scheme. Now for onion, there is a special type of storage system. Now the idea is, we are now trying to give, every farmer can make his own storage, and we are now planning to give him loan without interest. So when there is 1 rupees kg price, he can store the onion, and when there is 10, 12, 20 rupees, then he can sell the thing. Problem is that also we have started one scheme that is to be important, we are getting good result, that anywhere farmers can deposit their food grain and products into godown, and they take the receipt from that, and that receipt they can mortgage into the bank, and bank will give them the cost of suppose 100 rupees, the 65 to 70 rupees as a loan bank will give to him, and now when the price will increase, he will sell that commodity. This type of arrangement, storage system, government is trying, we are trying to make it, but
One thing on that, this is all in the future. Right now, when onion prices go up, people in the cities don't like it. Farmers are at last making some money, but you come down. So you are seen as pro-city, anti-farmer. Because the minute onion prices, you say, hey, everybody will get angry, onion prices. So farmers, you cap the price and the farmers lose money. That's what they say.
the problem is that in the whole country, either any party government may be there, but our economic approach is urban-centric. And now you just imagine, the media people, when the onion price is increased, all TV show taking that onion and everything, and that is there. Somewhere we need to maintain equilibrium between the all stakeholders. That is to be need of the hour. I personally feel as a farmer, because I am giving my life to farmers in this area. I have doing lot of projects. I have farmer produce companies. Then we have AgroVision from 22. 3 lakhs farmer are coming. The first agro convention center we are making here. But I feel that this is the time that we have to maintain a equilibrium between the urban and agriculture sector, and we have to support them.
When onions have to be exported to Dubai, the Middle East, the prices here go up. So again, you ban the export. So you absolutely, I think 20, 30 years ago, somebody did a study to show that agriculture gets a negative subsidy. It doesn't get a price because of all these constraints that one puts on agriculture, where 60% of our population is involved. We are actually hitting agriculture to help the urban people. Also, can I take up a question of employment?
One thing, I recognize your point. This is a very valid point. Now we have started to giving already as a transport minister, I have taken a decision to manufacturing of tractor on CNG, electric, ethanol and methanol. Now Mahindra has launched the CNG tractor, where at least 1 lakh rupees saving per year. Then at the same time, we have started solar pump. I have 3 solar pump of 7.5 horsepower, 8 hours, there is no electricity bill. So the way in which we have to support agriculture to reduce the expenditure cost, and at the same time this negative subsidy, your point is very, very important, that is to be considered to maintain the equilibrium between the stakeholders.
Just one, the 10 crore, we have to create 10 crore jobs a year as a nation. Maharashtra is about 1/10 of the country, about 130-40 crore. So we have to create 1 crore jobs a year in Maharashtra. How do we do it?
The most important thing which I feel that we have to concentrate on agriculture in Maharashtra. Now in Nasik, the Sahyadri Farmers Produce Companies, they have export of grapes of 1500 crore. Now we need to increase agriculture export. For that reason, what is the problem? The quality of fruits and vegetable is not good as compared with the international standards. We have to make the more research on seed and plant, by which we have to develop the good quality of fruits and we have to make export. Without export, agriculture cannot survive. And again, I am telling you, it is a very, very clear fact that there are limitations for all the government and all the leaders to create jobs in the urban area. It is important. We have to create jobs there. But the most important thing is the irrigation is there. 24-hour power and the cheaper power is there. Seed and plant nurseries are good. And if your productivity is increased and expenditure cost if you can reduce, and making good quality of production and export and processing industries, cold storage, godown, pre-cooling plant, 100%, the people from the rural and agriculture area, they will not come to the city. Now in Nashik you take it, now Sangli you consider. In Kolhapur, there is 90 lakh liter milk a day, and in whole Vidarbha, it is not 30, it's 35 lakh. So that is the problem. So now we have mother dairy, and we are planning to make mother dairy within 5 years, 50 lakh liters per day. Somewhere we have to develop fishing now. Now the prawns in this area is very famous. We can export this. The rate of prawns in Nagpur is 800 rupees per kg, and in Singapore it is 8,000, and Dubai it is 7,000. So by the way in which we develop fishing industry, then we are developing forest, then we are this type of bamboo, then different type of strength which we have. On the basis of that, if we can develop it, it is to be really important for the rural agriculture and tribal area. Now the forest is the strength. In Vidarbha, the 80% of the forest of Maharashtra is in Vidarbha. 75% of minerals of Maharashtra in Vidarbha. We are now developing the mineral-based industry also. But ultimately, there is a limitation as far as industry is concerned. We have to make our agriculture economically viable, and maximum people from agriculture, if they will not migrate it to the urban area, then only you can reduce the problem. That is to be my faith as far as this situation is concerned.
So, but do you think unemployment or farmer issues, these were the things why BJP did not perform well in Lok Sabha in Maharashtra, and this impacted the entire BJP score across India? And now when the assembly elections are happening, this still seems to be one issue.
Not the reason. At that time, the problem is that Congress has misused the sentiments of the people in the parliament election in Vidarbha and Maharashtra. They have a strong campaign. When it is difficult for you to convince anybody, the best idea is to confuse. And
which all politicians do.
So propaganda was that BJP, if they get 400 seats, they are going to change the Samvidhan, Constitution of India. Baba Sahib Ambedkar ka Samvidhan badalne wale. And because of that, even lot of problems. Even in my own city, in my parliamentary constituency, I was expecting 5 lakhs lead. But it comes to 1,50,000. Because many people tell me that if you are going to win, you are going to change the constitution. And that is to be one of the reasons for that.
One of the things that, how are you tackling this? The Shiv Sena is raising that all the factories that were investment coming here are now going to Gujarat. They give so many examples. Everything is going to Gujarat and Maharashtra. So there is the Maharashtra-Gujarat tension.
Not at all.
It is working,
because
and
before,
people are listening
when
to
Uddhav
it.
Thackeray was chief minister, at that time also there was the increased rate of industry and everything in Gujarat was high. Just you take it, a TV channel. Suppose some people are now saying some one TV channel. It is depending upon the quality of your product. It is depending upon the service given by the industry or the government. The Gujarat strength is different, Maharashtra strength is different. So this is not the reason this is the political agenda for them.
But many did go, Foxconn and
So
various
no one
others,
is going
4 billion,
there.
3
You take
billion.
it. Any investor, he only go to that city where he get good economic viability. Either it is Gujarat, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, anywhere. The proven technology, economic viability, availability of raw material and marketability of the finished product. And the person who is going to invest, he always thinking about the profits. If suppose he are getting low cost in Gujarat and getting more profit, he will go there. Why Tata go start the nano plant, car project in Gujarat? At that time, West Bengal refused to start. He was going to Gujarat by considering the facility available in Gujarat.
But you must, I'm sure you appreciate the traditional competition between Maharashtra and Gujarat. I mean, there is a history to that. So obviously the opposition is using that history. But my question to you is, how do you see the elections going? Let's talk about the current elections that are coming up. The overall difference in votes was very small in the Lok Sabha elections. What do you think has changed since then to either help you or to hinder you?
I feel that this time 100%, because of the last 10 years, whatever the work which was actually implemented by the central government under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji, and also the good performance of the state government, by considering this, the politics of development on the basis of that, we will get good support from all sections of the society in Maharashtra, and we are going to win this. Second thing, lot of new people who are added already in the party. Because of that, our vote bank share will be increased also, and that is also going to be benefited.
But then there's Shiv Sena in power, in opposition. NCP is in power, it is in opposition. Do you think the voter is confused? Will there be an issue over here? Will there be very small margin in this
Voter
election?
is not confused. Politics is a game of compulsions, contradictions, and
confusion.
I don't want to use confusion because then you will tell me that the politicians who are going to create confusion.
Thank you very much.